Are you being told that you look homeless on account of growing a beard? Yeah, I seem to get that a lot. Now the easy answer here would be to say that all you need to do is trim it up a little bit more, but what happens if you're one of those guys that are really trying to grow their beard out long and really want to have a full year, growing the beard for the year? Well, in today's video I'm going to give you 3 tips or techniques as to how to improve your appearance, perhaps improve the vibe you give off for other people when they first meet you, and these 3 things don't have anything to do with your beard. Hi Beardsmen, my name's Drew, and you're watching Drew's Obsessions. Tip number 1. If you are growing out your beard to be a massive beard and you have never really experimented with this before and people around you don't know you for your beard, definitely do not do anything to your hair in terms of letting it grow out too long. You're going to want to give yourself regular haircuts, or at least go to the barber once every 3 or 4 weeks in order to maintain that hair so it doesn't look like you've let yourself go. You are, you're just experimenting with your facial hair. Once you've got your facial hair to a level that looks good and you're happy with it, that you can groom it properly and keep it in that style, then you can start to experiment with different haircuts. But for the first little while, I would definitely recommend keeping your hair neat as possible. But before I get started on my haircut, I'm going to take a before and after picture so we can compare the results. I just popped out of the shower, and as you can see, I think there's a huge improvement already. I'm going to be trying out some of the brand new 7 Potions Beard Wax Medium Hold on my beard in order to keep all those little strays at bay. And then we're going to get into point number 2. Now this stuff is firm, obviously between like a mustache wax and a beard balm. Now I'm going to bust out my Aberlite comb, pocket comb, just to get all of those little chunks that might still be left in there since it's a thicker material out of my beard. Boom! Tip number 2 is a little bit more discreet, and it's not something that every beardsman's gonna want to try out, mainly because everybody's face is different. So I'm gonna be trying out something that this company called HiSmile sent me. I was happy enough to get this since they sent it to me for free. HiSmile Teeth Whitening Kit. As you can see, these puppies could use a bit of a revamp. So depending on how much you smile and how much of your mouth you can see with your mustache, you might want to try picking up a teeth whitening kit. I have super sensitive teeth and my gum recession isn't great, so I've always been hesitant to use like peroxide and whatnot, but these ones are supposed to be really good for a whole bunch of things because it's like LED light, HiSmile gels, it's not supposed to cause any sensitivity. So if you have a crazy beard like me and your teeth are super yellow, it's gonna give off kind of a negative vibe. If you grow out your mustache, most of the time you won't even notice your teeth. But if you have a smile that's like one of those huge smiles, or you keep your mustache trimmed up at least to the upper lip like I'm starting to do nowadays, you are going to want to maybe try to improve the look of your teeth, which is going to give you a better overall appearance. Okay, so we've got 3 syringes at the top here with some sort of liquid inside. Included in the pack is a 1 to 13 grade scale to show you kind of your results. You're supposed to get the results within 6 days. So let's do a little test here. Ooh, don't look at my nose hairs. They're kind of a different pigment actually. These are more like a fleshy skin tone. Mine are more of like a yellowy green. What do you think about number 6? Is it just me or is 7 lighter than 6? Okay, let's go with 7, even though it's not perfect. But I mean, the real results will be when we see the before and after. Okay, I've added a quarter on each side. Relax and let the processing begin. Okay, just finished the 10-minute timer, and I'm noticing that already almost this like the lower level is a tiny bit whiter in my opinion. There is a very bit of sensitivity there. So I'll see how it progresses, and we'll get back to this video in 6 days. Day 2. Day 2, results, not a huge improvement yet. A little more sensitivity. Okay, this is day number 3. This is day number 4. Timer's up. check them out. Day number 5, new syringe. Day 5 complete. This is day number 6 of my teeth whitening journey. Be prepared for the results. Just took out the final dosage here, and let's check out the results. So I know I started at a 7. I circled a 7. I figured that the 6 was actually a bit darker than the 7. Like this actually feels like it should be, I don't know, like they don't seem to be in the right shade order, but let's see. I don't know, it's hard to say, like depending on the light. Maybe a shade lighter. They're still pretty kind of greeny yellow. They're definitely not like stark white like I was hoping, kind of like a nice bright white. I feel like it's kind of got rid of some of the stains. So, you know, it's definitely an option, and maybe this is just my teeth having this option. A lot of people online say that this stuff is really good and works for them. Anyway, you be the judge. On to step number 3. Step number 3 has to do with your overall physical appearance. You're gonna wanna obviously do regular maintenance type things, but do them on a consistent basis. So let's talk about them. First off, let's talk about the top of your head. Obviously, you know, I mentioned in number 1 to get regular haircuts. It's important also to style your hair. Right now, I've just woken up fairly not too long ago, so I'm gonna take a shower, style your hair in a way that you like it, so that, you know, you feel good about yourself. Next tip is to use a Q-tip. I know it's goes without saying, but you're gonna want to clean these things out so that people aren't grossed out by your earwax. And even just to clean around the edges is important. You know, you get a lot of those little dry things. Sorry, this is probably grossing you out. Oh, it feels so good though. Next step is to spend a little money on yourself. I would recommend, you know, rather than just wearing the same old clothes all the time. I mean, some of that's okay if you're at home and everything, but it would be nice to have some new duds to share around, to walk around with and feel good about yourself in. Spend a little money, buy a new pair of shoes, or even just, you know, buy a pair of pants that coordinates with your shoes. You can throw on a collared shirt from time to time in order to look a little more professional. And all of these things are gonna kind of aid in the fact that you don't look shabby, you don't look homeless. You know, you're growing a beard, and it's part of you. It's not just that it's, you know, growing out of neglect. It's meant to be there. Even if it's not the thickest beard, it's gonna look good. And there we have it, everyone. My transformation is complete. We've gone from the haircut to the teeth to the new shoes to the pants to the shirt. I think I've gone from shabby, homeless to more professional looking. You know, anything you can do to make your patchy beard look as though you're not neglecting it and you are actually trying to grow it out, I think helps. So if you found this video useful, please give me a thumbs up. Really appreciate it. Any comments you have, leave them in the description box. I read everybody's comments. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you in the next one. Before we go, I just want to say thank you for watching to the end of the video. I also want to give a big shout out to my patrons and the amazing companies next to me. It's thanks to their support that I can try out new products, hold giveaways, and continue making fun beard content. So if you're looking for high quality, unique products that are different from the rest, check them out in the description box. Thanks for watching.